Firewood Hounds, welcome back to the Back 40 Firewood channel. We're out this morning on a little exploratory adventure. We got the boss man back there, the little boss man, and we're heading out to begin our dive into potentially getting a new piece of equipment into the mix at the Back 40 Firewood operation. So I've been talking about it a lot. I've been doing research online, but today I'm going to actually start going and looking at some options. So tag along today for a little adventure. Like I said, just going out, starting to explore all the different options out there. So that's right, the first stop, Tractor Central, a John Deere dealer. Why did we stop here first? Well, it's the closest to my house. I will say, I think that the 10 series, the subcompact, I think that's out of the question. I think that's going to be too small. All right, so we're heading out of the John Deere dealership, and now we're going to go make another stop. This place is a little bit further away. I'm back from my little exploratory adventure. I've got all kinds of stuff right here to read about and look over. There's just so many choices, so many options. Been doing some looking online as well. There were a few other places that I still have to go to just to check out a couple other brands, a couple other makes and models. I've never like really taken that step of like going out and like, you know, starting to talk to a salesperson or, you know, starting to get, you know, more in-depth information on things. So that's what I'm beginning to do now, because I think within the next month or two, I may be pulling the trigger. And after going out, looking at a couple different models, I'm getting closer to like deciding on my top three like choices, if you will. Top three options, or the top three on my list. And what I'll probably do is maybe if I do a few more of these videos, I might like put a little poll up and let you guys pick and see which one you think I'm going to go with. And then when the day comes for it to be delivered and dropped off, we'll see who was right. But I just like to take, you know, my time with these things, because like just for instance, at the one dealership, you know, I sat on the one tractor when it was, you know, it felt good, but I went to the next model, the next like size, I think it was down or up, I don't know. But anyway, like there was a pretty significant difference in just the way the seat felt and the steering column, and then like your bucket control, you know, if it was out in front of you out here, or if it was on your armrest. So there's all those little things that, you know, something like the foot pedals. I mean, there was, you know, one that had like the hydrostatic forward and reverse was like one pedal that you kind of like rested your foot in, and it almost felt like I had to hold my leg up on it, you know. So like there was like just a weird feeling of like not being able to just comfortably rest my feet, you know, and control, you know. So maybe I won't even go with hydrostatic. I don't know. That's another, you know, thing that I'm debating. But there's a lot of little tiny differences like that, and that's what I kind of like to look into. You know, like, I mean, lift capacity, you know, all that stuff is important, but to me, it's the little things. Like, you know, when I'm sitting on this thing, you know, driving around, how comfortable am I going to feel? Like, am I going to feel, you know, like how are the controls? So those are the little things that I kind of wanted to start getting out now and getting a feel for. So that way, when I go back to these dealerships and start talking to somebody about, you know, possibly purchasing one, I know which direction I want to go. And then I can ask them questions, have them give me, you know, feedback on, well, this model compared to that one, you get, you know, a little more horsepower, but then you don't have as much lift capacity, or I don't know. So much to do. And then the attachment. So that's the big thing. So I've kind of narrowed it down to where I know I for sure want a loader bucket. A grapple would be nice, just because I'm kind of foreseeing possibly continuing, you know, getting some logs dropped off from tree services in the front of my property, and my wood yard is in the back of my property. So I need to be thinking about a way that I can move logs, you know, not huge logs, but I need to be able to move stuff other than just the bucket. It would be nice to have on the back something where I could, if I was pulling the splitter like up into the woods, like just a rack, like a big tool rack. They make a thing that carries tools, and then it has a platform that you can stack your wood on. So I could like have the splitter hooked up. I could split right off the splitter right into the back, carry all of the tractor. So yeah, you know, once I decide on which tractor I'm going with, I have to decide then on what possible attachments to go with. So we had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed tagging along, just a little something different, bringing you through the whole process right here of what's going on in the Back 40 Firewood operation. Like I said, I'm thinking maybe 2 to 3 months from now, possibly being to that point where I can pull the trigger and get something in here for spring and really start, you know, getting a little bit more done. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.